Hello guys, so this is just like a brief analysis. It's just a brief analysis of the market, what's going on in the market this morning, right? This is just like a follow-up to the analysis we've done previously. We've done over the past few days, just to catch up with what's going on in the market right now, right? So you see, this is the dollar index. Now, the reason why we usually will start with the dollar index, we want to see what's happening in the dollar index first, is because, like I said before, the dollar index, the dollar is amounts for over 80% of transactions around the world in the financial markets and all of that, right? So whatever the dollar is doing is going to definitely have an effect on currencies that correlate with the dollar and on currencies and to an extent to currencies that do not even correlate with the dollar at all, right? So yeah, that's why we want to see what is going on with the dollar index. So we saw that the dollar index broke out of this range, right? So this consolidation here, the market consolidated, eventually broke out of this consolidation. So with this breakout, we're expecting, like we had said, that we're expecting the dollar index to go to this area, to come to somewhere around this area. And you can see it's heading towards that area nicely. All right, so somewhere around this area here is where I'll be expecting the dollar index to get to. Okay, so I'll favor this area more because that is a strong resistance level. That is the 104.200 level and 200 level. That's a very solid resistance. I'm expecting that when price gets to this resistance, on the dollar index, price is going to definitely make a serious U-turn, and then we'll be seeing a massive sell-off there, right? But then, how is this affecting other currencies? What kind of effect is this having on other currencies? So let's see. Now, for currencies that correlate with the dollar, which means as the dollar is buying, they are also buying. We have USD CHF, we have USD JPY. Yes, mostly those are the pairs and then we also have USD CAD. So those are pairs that have a direct positive correlation with the dollar index, which means when the dollar buys, those pairs will buy. Why? Because those pairs have the dollar, which is the USD, as base currency. Base currency, USD CHF, USD is base currency, USD JPY, USD is base currency. We look for USD CAD, USD CAD, USD is the base currency. So we expect that to a large extent, when the dollar is rising, these currencies will rise with the dollar. Then the ones that have a negative correlation, which means when dollar index is rising, they are selling. Then we are going to look at gold. Gold XAU USD. The dollar index is on the right-hand side, which means the dollar index is the quote currency. So when dollar is rising, I'm expecting gold to sell. Then I'm expecting Euro USD to sell because the dollar is on the right-hand side, which is a quote currency. Then I'm expecting GBP USD to sell. I'm expecting SPS, XPX, which is S&P index to sell, and all of that, right? So that's the effects that we have, that we expect to see on other currencies when the dollar index is either rising or falling, when the dollar index is either buying or selling, right? So let's go to a lower time frame and see where do we have opportunities. So the dollar index retraced a bit and it started buying again from this area this morning. And then with that buy, we could see, you can see CHF is buying. We gave out this trade this morning. This trade is currently running in profits. Okay, this trade is running probably in maybe 15 pips profit or something like that. Okay, so this was a buy stop trade, and it activated somewhere around here. And then the stop loss is here, the take profit is there. So we're expecting that to give us somewhere around, I think 30 pips, 33 pips thereabouts. We're expecting that to give us somewhere around 33 pips, okay? Yeah, and so that's for a buy. That's already running. There's no opportunity there again at this time until price hits this point, right? And then for the dollar, for the CHF, I'm also expecting the CHF to make a significant sell when it gets here. Because when we look at the CHF from the larger time frame, you realize that all this move we're seeing in the CHF is basically a pullback. It's a pullback from this current, from the sell-off that we've been seeing. So CHF has been selling for a while, So when I go to a higher time frame, I look at it, I see that this is a pullback. This is a pullback, and I'm expecting the pullback to terminate somewhere around here. Right? So, and then this also fits with the narrative of the current upward swing of the dollar. And then remember, we said that the dollar index, we're expecting it to, move to a certain level and then before it starts to sell, right? That is the same that's the same trajectory we're seeing on the CHF, on the USD CHF, right? So now for the shorter time frame, we're expecting USD CHF to buy up to this area and most likely take profit around here. This is where our take profit is, right? So once it takes profit here, I'm expecting it to still inch up a bit to hit this area. Once it gets to this point here, that would be a good point for us to sell, but we are not going to just jump into the sell. And we want this to happen also when the dollar index gets to this area here. So we want it to happen when the dollar index also gets here. It has to coincide because when the dollar index is the one that's leading the way. So if I cannot expect USD CHF to be selling, massively selling when the dollar index is not selling, I can't expect that to happen, right? So I will be expecting this USD CHF to start to sell from somewhere around here, but I will also be cautious of where the dollar index will be at that time. So that's the reason I cannot say now, place a pending order here. Once price gets there, it will sell. No. Now we still have another area at this top here. If price breaks out of here, it's coming here, right? So all of that is dependent on where the dollar index gets to too. If price gets here for USD CAD now, and the dollar index also gets to that resistance point we're targeting, then we will know that this pair is definitely going to sell. We will know that we can bank on that. We can bank on 100, 200 pip sell on that pair, on USD CAD. But if the dollar index is not selling, we cannot really expect USD CAD to sell like that, even if it gets to resistance, because resistances and supports can be broken as well. Okay, so they can be broken. This is just like an outlook now that we're like a projection going forward on what we expect from USD CAD. But on this current trade, this trade doesn't really have this trade has already moved. It's already in the direction we expect it to go. But let's see if it's going to still come down. I am not expecting it to come down that much, right? So I'm not really expecting it to come down that much. But if it does, then the entry that we have already is still going to be the entry. And that entry that we have, it will just come to break even on the current trade where we currently are right now. To come to break even there and then start buying again, right? So that's what I will expect to happen if it does come back. But with this impulse move right here, I am not so sure it's going to pull back. It's going to come back here at this time. But if it does, then the entry is going to be this. Let's look at it. So the entry is going to be around the 0.8647 level, 0.8648 level. So this will be the entry here. Let me write this out. So this will be the entry here. That's USD CAD, USD CHF, sorry. USD CHF buy limit. This will be a buy limit. Okay. The entry price here will be entry will be 0.8648. 0.8648. Oh no, let's do 0.8650, 0.86500. Yeah, that would be the entry. That will be the entry. Then for stop loss, stop loss will maintain stop loss at where we currently are, where we have put the other one. Let's see what that stop loss is. So that stop loss is currently at 0.86328, which is 0.86330. 0.86330. So let's put that stop loss 0.86330. Right? So that's for stop loss. Then for take profit, we'll definitely have our take profit somewhere here. Let's check that again. So it's more like the same parameters we used before. So we're having 0.86815, 0.86815, 0.86815. Take profit. Take profit 0.86, 0.86815. So this will be the tag. This will be this would be what I will be looking for on USD CAD. All right. So USD CHF. USD CHF, that will be the target I'll be looking at here. Buy limit 0.8650, stop loss 0.86330, take profit 0.8615. So that will be the target. As if price pulls back to this area, then of course that will be our entry there, right? Okay, so let's check another pair. USD JPY. So for USD JPY, we expect a buy or two on USD JPY. So we have a trade on this already where we set a buy stop order. We set a buy stop order here going up. So what we're expecting is that when price hits this area here, it will buy. So that's what we're expecting on that. So we already have that order set, right? So we'll just keep that order. Right, so we have that order in the group already. So if you're not yet taking it, it's in the group already. You can take it, because that one is still not. It's not an active trade yet. We've not entered that trade yet. So you can see USD CAD is pulling back. It's pulling back. So it might get to our entry here, come back here somewhere around break even where we had entered the initial buy stop order. Right, so initial buy stop order, that's probably where it's going to come back to. But I'm expecting it to get there and then start to buy again from there, right? So we'll keep our eyes on that, and that's because the dollar index now seems to be pulling back. Let's check. Okay, the dollar index might come here around here before buying up again. So the market doesn't go up in straight lines. So that's what we're seeing there. So for gold, what are we seeing on gold? Well, I don't see much on gold. Let's see what else we have here. Euro, do we have Euro USD? Euro USD, what's Euro USD doing? Okay, so Euro USD is going to most likely be a good trade going forward. Okay, so Euro USD is, as the dollar index is buying, we expect Euro USD to sell. So this is going to be a good trade setup for Euro USD. This is where we'll be looking to enter a trade here. So likely we're going to be doing this. We'll have a stop loss above this area for 16, 17 pips. Okay, 17 pips stop loss there. Then take profit is going to come all the way down here for about 40 pips. Okay, so 40 pips will be our target for our take profit there. So this is going to be our trade going forward on Euro USD. Our Euro USD trade is going to be a sell limit. So our Euro USD trade is going to be a sell limit. I probably need to set this up myself. Let me do that. Okay, Euro USD. So so we have Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD. sell limit. Okay, because we're expecting to get here and sell from there, sell limit. And then what's that sell limit? The price on that. So we have price, entry price, yeah. Entry price. Then we have stop loss. Then we have take profit. Okay, so for stop loss, for entry price, what we have there is, let's check. So our entry price is 1.08, 1.089, 1.089, 1.089. Then take profits. We'll just make this 40 pips. Okay, cool. So entry price is going to be our entry price. So 1.08900, that's our entry price. Then our stop loss, okay. Our stop loss there. So here's our stop loss. Stop loss is as 1.09070. That's our stop loss. Then our take profit is going to be what? Let's check. Our take profit is going to be 1.08500. 1.08500. Take profit. 1.08500. Okay. So that's the entry there. Let's set that up for myself as well. Okay, so 1.08900. That's take profit. That's our entry price. So our take profit is going to be 1.085. Okay, so that's for 40 pips right there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the trade. So we have two trades now. We have one for USD CHF for a buy, then we have one for Euro USD for a sell. Okay. So that's what we have for now. I'll see you guys on the next session. Thank you guys.